Hi, today we are going to learn about how you can graph linear inequalities in two variables. Stay tuned to the end of the video where you can learn about all types of different graphing possibilities. So let's start off with the first graph. So let's say we have x greater than negative 3. So how can we actually graph this? So first you draw out your y-axis and x-axis. Then first you need to see whether it is greater than or equal to. So in this case it's just greater than. So if it is greater than, we use dashed line. If it is greater or equal to, we use a solid line. So let's say now we have negative 3. So x equal to negative 3 is here. And because it's greater than, so we use dashed line. So which region left or right is actually greater than negative 3? So it's actually on the right side of the line that x is greater than negative 3. So we draw all the entire region. So we draw the entire region, and then now let's say we have another examples that we want to try. Let's say now we want to try x is less than or equal to 1, let's say. So the first thing we always do is that we want to determine, so this is less than or equal to. So whenever there is a equal to, we must use solid line rather than a dashed line. So where is x equal to 1? So x equal to 1 is here. So we want to use a solid line to draw. And now x is less than or equal to 1. So which region, left or right, the value of x is actually less than or equal to 1? The answer is on the left. So this is the answer on the left, that all the points actually has the value x less than or equal to 1. So let's try some more examples so that you get familiarized with other types of possibilities. So let's say we have y greater than negative 5. So similarly, what we do is we first draw out where is negative 5. So y equal to negative 5 is somewhere here. So since it's greater than, and we use dashed line. So which region, the above or below, is actually has y value greater than negative 5? So it's actually above. So any point above this line has value y greater than negative 5. So this is the meaning of the graphing the linear inequalities. So let's try some more examples so that you will be confident in drawing any type of equations. So let's say y equal to less than or equal to 6. So now what we need is we list out 6, and then we know that it's less than or equal to, so it's a solid line. So which region is actually less than or equal to 6 for the y values? So the bottom, the below part of this line is actually less than or equal to 6. So now we want to try to actually graph linear inequalities in two variables. So let's say now we have y greater than x plus 1. So the first step we always do is that we draw out the y-axis and x-axis. So after that, what we need to do is we draw out the line y equal to x plus 1. So when x equal to 0, y equal to 1. So this is one of the point. And when y equal to 0, x equal to negative 1. So once you draw these two lines, we know that since this is greater than, so we use a dashed line. So what we do is, so we have a dashed line like this. So we need to determine is on top or below the region that we need to actually shade the region. So now y greater than x plus 1. So when it is greater than, it is always above. So how you can actually check the answer is that you check any point outside, it should not fulfill this criteria, or you check any point inside the region, it should fulfill the criteria. So let's say we take some point outside, which is 0, 0. So when I put 0 in, and the right hand side is 0 plus 1, so this is incorrect. So when this is incorrect, means that we are plotting, we are shading the right region. So let's try one more final example so that you can get a sense of how you can graph any two variables. So let's say now we have y less than or equal to 2x plus 5. So the first thing we need to do is that we need to make sure that we draw out the y and x axis. And then second thing is that, so when x equal to 0, y equal to 5. When y equal to 0, x equal to negative 5 over 2. So once we have this, since it's a less than or equal to, so we draw a solid line. So we have a solid line like this. Then now we need to determine we should draw above or below this line. So since it is less than or equal to, so we should actually draw below this line. So how you can actually check this? So again, you take any points in the shaded region, it should actually give you the correct left hand side and right hand side. So let's say we take 0, 0, and we know that right hand side will be 5, so this is correct. So this is the way how you can actually check whether you shade the correct regions or not. So I hope you have learned something new, and if you like this kind of mathematics topics, you can check out my playlist where you can find more other mathematics topics from primary, secondary to finally higher education mathematics. Thank you.